How do we rewire our subconscious mind? That's a great question. So first, I'm going to tell you about how the brain adapts through neuroplasticity. Then I'm going to share a 4-phase process to rewire your subconscious mind. Then I'm going to share the techniques, tools, and practices that you can use to actually do that. So first, neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to change and adapt by creating new neural pathways and strengthening and weakening existing ones. Every time that you think, feel, or do something, a neural pathway is activated, and the more that you use that neural pathway, the stronger and more ingrained it becomes. In this case for you, the ones that are being activated the most are the ones where you're bullying yourself. Thankfully though, your brain can carve out new neural pathways by thinking about things differently, learning new ways to do things, or by choosing different emotions. It also operates on a use it or lose it principle. So the more that you use the new pathway, the more natural it becomes for your mind and eventually becomes the default. The older pathway is used less and less by your brain, and through a process called synaptic pruning, eventually it's weakened and eliminated. The most powerful way to weaken the old pathway is to create new competing pathways by consciously and repeatedly focusing on and practicing new thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that align with what you desire. Now I'll share the 4-phase process that I teach. So in this first phase, you're going to analyze who you are right now and who you would like to be, and you're going to create an action plan that's going to close that gap in between. You get honest with yourself and you begin exploring why you are where you are right now and what that next level version of you looks like and the actions that you can begin taking in order to embody that new identity. Phase 2 is the foundation phase, and this is where you challenge your beliefs of what's possible for yourself and set a solid mental foundation based off of love, honor, and respect. You release your old limiting beliefs and you replace them with what's going to best serve your needs and desires now and going forward. When you learn to love, honor, and respect yourself, you feel empowered to make the best decisions for yourself. You will happily defend your time, effort, energy, money, and so on against anything that isn't aligned with your well-being. In phase 3, every single day, you actively work to align yourself with that next level version of you that you identified in the first 2 phases. Every single day, you challenge yourself to think differently, feel differently, and do things differently so that you can receive different results from that old identity. Like I mentioned before, neuroplasticity is allowing your brain to adapt and rewire, and it's challenging at first, but soon enough it becomes your norm and you don't have to put so much conscious effort into it. The final phase is called maintain, and in this phase you learn how to maintain and protect your joy no matter what life throws at you. You learn how to quickly identify your emotions, process them in a healthy manner, and determine action steps that align with your new identity. You know that life can be tough sometimes and you may not be able to avoid feeling the challenges of it, but you can feel confident in knowing that you're capable of handling it and that you have the necessary knowledge and tools to get